Hello, everyone. Happy New Year. Happy 2025. Great
Woohoo!
things are in store for you in this coming year. I mean, if you just look around, the world is ready for wellness. The world is pursuing wellness. There are people that have never really even thought wellness was fashionable that are looking at wellness now. I think the whole world is looking for that direction. And right now, in the beginning of a brand new year, when people are knee deep in their New Year's resolutions, most people are still committing to them. They've got another 12 days before they abandon them for those that typically do that. But people are really focused on getting well, they're focused on getting healthy, they're focused on losing weight. And interesting thing in the scientific world that corresponded with that, don't know if you saw it or not, but the research, there was a research study that came out on the Ozempics and the Wegovy's and the Mounjaros and the semaglutides and the liraglutides and all of that GLP-1 agonists that we've been hearing about. And guess what happens to people that take them? Their heart muscles shrink. And that
Mm.
is so not a good thing, especially when cardiovascular disease and heart attacks is the number one killer of human beings. The last thing we want is our ticker to be shrinking because we're trying to lose weight. But what is the number one thing that people lose when they're on those? Lean muscle mass. Guess what is a lean muscle? The heart. So interesting thing about that. So that research study is definitely in our favor. So we will be sharing that in the next couple days here on Team Freedom Reigns and share that, understand it, and look what we are looking forward to in this year. So the bottom line is with a Sunday spotlight, let's focus on a new year, activate your business in 2025 so you can activate and thrive because it's a new year. You got a new you, a new business, new excitement, new opportunities. And let's get you some new results because people want what we have more than
Yeah.
any other time in our company's history for sure.
Yeah, so speaking about new results, we would love to hear whether you're on live with us here on Zoom or if you are on Facebook with us live. We'd love to hear what you are most excited about for 2025. Let us know in the comments so that we can support you, we can cheer you on, and we can be there to help you anytime that you need us. Okay, so what are you most excited about in 2025? And then if you want to take it one step further, how are you going to break it down, right? You may not be able to get it all typed out here in the call tonight, but we would love to hear from you. So if you even want to send us a message about what your goals are for 2025, we would love to be able to know so that we can help hold you accountable because it's easy to give up on yourself when nobody else is watching, right? But if you have people aware of what you are declaring and willing to hold you accountable, you will go so much further than if you did not. So guys, we are so excited to be here for
Yes.
you on this first Sunday Spotlight call of 2025. Remember, every single one of these calls, as well as any other training that we do, will go up to the YouTube channel, which is Team Freedom Reigns on YouTube. If you're not subscribed yet, please make sure that you go through the QR code right here. It'll take you right to that account. You can subscribe, you can ring the bell, and you can get all the notifications so you know when we upload new content in 2025.
So good.
So let's talk about a week at a glance for this coming week in LifeVantage. So tomorrow, every single Monday, you're going to be getting an email. It's called Monday Momentum. Make sure that you're looking for that. If you're not seeing it, please call into consultant support and they will be able to help you get yourself set up to where you're receiving emails from corporate as well as your upline support team. You need to hear from those people that are supporting you. So make sure that you are connected. You will be getting an email on Mondays to give you all of the announcements of what's happening throughout the week. And since our calls are on Sunday, we don't always have the information. So you have got to be watching out for that Monday Momentum email. Now, I do know that tomorrow, for those of you that are hosting watch parties for the virtual event that's coming up this coming Saturday, can you believe January 11th is already this coming Saturday?
It's crazy.
It's nuts. But if you have registered to be a watch party host, you should have already received information or just go and look in your junk, whatever, for information for a virtual preview for hosts of watch parties that is happening tomorrow morning at 10 a.m. Mountain Standard Time or Mountain Time. Are we on Standard Time right now?
I
I
don't know.
get so confused. I hope they get rid of that changing the clocks thing. And then on Tuesday, there is the Momentum Live that will be happening at 10 a.m. Mountain Time. You also get that information in that Monday Momentum email where you can log on live on the Zoom, or they will also upload the recording to the LifeVantage US distributor consultants Facebook page
Yep.
is where they upload that and they put it into the hub as well. So many different places you can get that information. But Happy New Year, Team Freedom
Yes.
Reigns. It is 2025 if you were not quite sure. All right. So how many of you know about this challenge? Put challenge in the comments if you know about this challenge. And in it to win it, if you have actually already registered to be part of this amazing 12-week activated weight loss challenge. So there's a lot of things that we want you to know about this challenge. It is open to all consultants and all customers. It's not open to prospects because they have to have ordered product to be able to be in the challenge. So it's customers and consultants that can all be part of this 12-week challenge. There's going to be 3 different categories that are going to have 5 winners in each one of those categories. So we're going to have a men's category, women's category, and then a couples category, which can also be like mother-daughter or father-son, but everybody has to be 18 and older to participate. The cash and prizes are up to $30,000. And this is all money that has been donated from your executives. So it started with just like 6 or 7 of us, and we had about $7,000. And then we decided, hey, let's see who else wants to participate. And we are now up to about 100 different executives that have added in money to the pot so that there can be such an amazing cash and prizes available for those people that participate. So you can start anytime from the 1st of January up to the 31st of January. You need to make sure that you fill out the registration form, send in all of your measurements, make sure that you send in all the photos with your document, and then make sure that you have your orders set to run, because you must place 3 orders during the challenge time period to qualify to be one of the winners, okay? And then there's going to be weekly giveaways inside of the Facebook group that we're using for this challenge. For Team Freedom Marines, we are using the Activated Weight Loss Facebook group. If you're not in that group, get with your upline executive so that we can make sure and get you into that group so that you can participate in this challenge and have everything that you need, okay? Now, there's going to be more coming soon because we're also going to be offering opportunity presentations several days throughout the week that you can invite people to that are prospects, and then maybe we can get them into this challenge before the end of the month as well. So are you in? We want to know, are you in? Say, I'm in if I'm in the challenge, right? And then invite everybody to join the fun with you. Make sure that you at least bring 2, you plus 2, right? To get going on this amazing new year in 2025. So we've also pinned a post in Team Freedom Marines Facebook page to where you can see under the featured the details of where the form is to fill out, as well as the experience guide and everything to walk you through being part of this challenge. So all of the information here. We're super excited for all of you that are going to be part of this. I actually want to see the chat here. So we've got Cynthia that said challenge and that her friends are excited about it too. Dr. Pat's registering this week. Odell's doing the challenge. iPhone's doing the challenge. I'm not sure who iPhone is, but congratulations on getting in there. Jill Weinberg too. Dr. Dan. Sarah Smith. Pratini is doing the challenge. Congratulations. That is so exciting. I'm so happy for you. Let's see who else. And Odell, congratulations there. And then let's look on the Facebook because we want to make sure that we get everybody mentioned. So Lori Gallen too. So she's going to be using our products for the very first time in her life, and she's excited to share it with everybody else as well. So something else I want to go through here quickly. So question about the couples. On the registration form, you have a place to where you get to select which category you're going to be in, whether it's men, women, or couples. If you select couples, another box opens up to where you put the person's name in that is going to be your couple or your partner in the challenge, okay? And then on top of that, that person also has to fill out that registration form for themselves and put your name in that space, okay? So awesome. Linda Hardesty, so glad that you're going to be in the challenge as well. Okay, so I want to also go back because I asked the question. I want to make sure that we see what you guys are most excited about for 2025 before we get into our celebrations. You okay with that?
Yeah, oh yeah.
I want to do this. So Dr. Dan, her declaration for herself in 2025 is hitting EC1 and Diamond Seller at the end of 2025. I love that. And at least one team member hitting MC3 or above. That is a beautiful declaration. I love that. I love that. So let's get back up here because I know we had some more Sarah Smith is most excited for her team to hit their bold goals and capture the momentum of the mind body GLP-1 movement. Yes, because this is the time. Odell Growth, growing my business to EC1 by 2026 possibilities.
Yes.
Cynthia Greenawalt, 2025. I'm excited to be celebrating having 10 of my personally enrolled consultants hit EC1 this year.
So
yes. That would be an amazing, amazing celebration time. And we are in it with you, Cynthia. So Dr. Pat, working the difference between active goals and results goals. Okay, good, good, good. And Jill, most excited about growing her business to EC1 by December 30th, 2025. She's not even going to wait till the 31st. Yeah. So that is amazing to each and every one of you. And Dr. Lori's so excited for you. Oh, where I didn't see that.
Last entry.
Oh,
Dr. Pat.
Dr. Pat.
By July.
Fantastic. Fantastic. All right. And Pratiti, MC1 or higher.
One thing I want to say that I heard Rachel Pekarik say this the first time a couple years ago, but it was also at our church service today. One of the guys that was talking, he said that he and his wife had been talking about their goals. And she just looked at him very matter-of-factly, and she goes, "You're thinking too small. You got to think bigger. You got to think way bigger." Yeah. And so what I was saying,
think bigger.
Yeah. So I mean, all of us, because
everybody.
The world is looking for wellness. The world is looking for weight loss. We have it. We have the only GLP-1 activating system out there that is proven to work, proven to create 140% increase in GLP-1. So if you look at that and you look at the people that need that kind of thing and you think bigger, faster, you can achieve it. Just don't limit yourself. When you think big, maybe 3x it, 5x it, 10x it, whatever it is, because it's possible.
Let's see. Oh, yeah, I love that, Cynthia. Have people thinking about, okay, who else is going to achieve MC1 and MC2 with you as you go along in 2025, right? So, Beth, I love that. MC2 too. You've got that for sure this year, Beth, for sure. But be thinking about, because it's not just about you, as Cynthia mentioned there. This is not just something that you have to do on your own. How many people are you going to be working with that are part of your organization that everything that they do is going to be contributing to what you're doing, right? So absolutely, this is a team effort. This is a group play. In 2025. So, okay, let's see. April and MC1, absolutely. April Reinecke. And then Gen B to EC1. Heck yes, most definitely. I love it. Fantastic. All right, so let's go ahead and let's get moving forward here. So this coming Saturday, as we already mentioned, is the Global Virtual Kickoff. So get ready to start your engines. Don't wait till Saturday. Get started now, but make sure that you are registered for free, might I add, for this event, and then attend a watch party near you. Somebody that's part of your team, or if it's somebody that's Crossline that's hosting, or maybe you need to host yourself and invite everybody that's in your area to get together, because it's always more fun. It's always more invigorating, not to mention that you, a lot of the time, pay more attention when you have a group of people that are like-minded watching the same thing with you than if you're sitting there by yourself.
True.
It's easy to get distracted, right? So at this event, we are going to be listening to Shauna Mucklow, EC3, and also Dr. Sunny. He is from Thailand, so he's Pro 8 because they haven't shifted over to the new compensation plan yet. But we're going to be able to hear from both of them on how they are running into 2025 with their businesses. Now, I wanted to give you a personal invitation that if you are anywhere near the Surprise, Arizona area, I will be hosting. This guy's going to be at work, but I will be hosting here at our house, and we would love to have you come and be here with us. By the way, it was in the 70s today. It might be a nice little reprieve for you if you happen to be in the area. Would love to have you. Just, RSVP to my cell phone number, and I would love to have you come and join. But this is just something that I wanted to show the example of what the flyer is, the shareable that we have, that you can be inviting people to come to your home and doing the same thing, right? Having that brunch potluck and having some fun, having some drawings. I was able to pick up some of those cool shaker bottles and the over-the-shoulder bags or the crossbody bags to be able to do raffles with. So do it together, and it's always more fun.
Oh, global convention coming up at the Salt Palace in Salt Lake City Convention Center. So please register. When you delay and you delay and you delay, you're much more likely to forget or have something else come up. So register, get it in the book so nothing else can take the place of this. Because this is what I will tell you. If there is one event you never, ever, ever, ever want to miss in a network marketing business opportunity, that is the global convention. And I will tell you that straight up for LifeVantage. We've never missed, in my 15-year history and Marcy's almost 14-year history, we've never missed a single corporate event, not one. And we got the lanyards to prove it. So, and the key is if you commit to building your business, you commit to leadership, you commit to doing the things that it takes to win, you will commit to registering and attending global convention, and not just attending, taking at least, if you are brand new, take at least one person with you, because every single person who attends, I will guarantee you there probably won't even be one single person that would be omitted from this list, that if you ask them, would you like to have had more people on your team here with you? I don't think I've ever heard anybody say no to that, because they are always transformational. The stories that you hear, the relationships that you hear, the rank advancements that you see, and the relationships that you see, the people that are doing this business alongside of you can give you support, encouragement, excitement, enthusiasm. So make a plan to be there on the 24th through the 26th of April. Coming up, early bird special is going to be extended through the 13th of January. It's only a couple more days.
Just Monday.
So
it's 1 week.
Yes, it's $159 now. It's just going to go up from there. Commit to this and be there.
And can I tell you something? Make it fun. Pack those rooms. I know there's generally 2 queen beds in each one of these hotel rooms, right? And so that's 4 people that can sleep on the beds. But you know what packs really well as a carry-on for your flight? A sleeping bag with a pillow in it. I'm telling you, they don't come around and check the rooms to see how many people are sleeping on the floor. I mean, these guys, how many did you have?
22.
22 was their record for the first event that they did.
It's not pretty, but we did it.
But if you want it, you're going to do what it takes. So that's the big question you need to ask yourself. Do I want it enough to get uncomfortable?
Extra towels.
Yeah. And if that is a yes, then you'll be at Global Convention. You'll be doing a carry-on with your sleeping bag and your pillow in it. You'll reach out to somebody that's part of your team and say, hey, can I sleep on your floor? And I will tell you that you will get a yes, most definitely. Okay. So let's all be in Salt Lake in April, not to mention that we need hugs. Yes, we need hugs. All right, let's see what Cynthia put here, because she always has great stuff. She has a tip for us. Let yourself feel how deeply moved you are as those 4, 5, etc. people on your team hit MC1, MC2 in 2025, the very year they joined LifeVantage. See your team achieving their dreams, even if you currently have no one on your team at the start of 2025.
Absolutely.
That's fantastic. And, you know, one of the things I wanted to mention too, since we just went back to, you know, your mindset and seeing people advance in your team and all of that, we participated in Rachel Picard's goal setting Zoom that she did, the training she did. It was phenomenal. I mean, she spends a lot of time on clearing out what she calls that mental gunk, all of those things that are the anchors that are holding you back, and helps you clear a lot of those, and then helps you break down how to set goals and then how to choose which ones you're really going to focus on in 2025, because we can't focus on everything or else nothing's going to get done. So we have to really have a clear picture of what we're focusing on. So we've also pinned that as a feature post in the Team Freedom Reigns Facebook page. So just make sure you go and check that out. We went and we've actually spent a couple days up in one of the parks that we like to hike in over the past weekend, watching it and putting it into action for ourselves. And I say that I think we feel more clear than we have ever moving into this year. So we're super excited to see what happens with each and every one of you. All right, so let's celebrate. Who's ready to celebrate? Do you love to celebrate? So let's get excited. Put your favorite emojis in the comments. We want you guys to know it's super important that we do this together, because if you're trying to hit a goal and you're not celebrating, or you don't have anybody celebrating you or encouraging you, then it's something that you probably won't achieve or win, right? You won't get where you want to go if you're not celebrating. So this is why we want to have these calls every single month where we celebrate what you accomplished the month prior, and then again, looking forward to what we want to accomplish. So as we're going through what was accomplished in December, be thinking about, okay, so I did this in December. I'm going to be here at the end of January because we want to multiply. Okay, we want to multiply the amount of people that we're celebrating and those of you that we're able to like give virtual high fives to and just really shout you out. Okay, so are you ready to
Ready,
celebrate?
ready.
So
Ready
in
to
this
celebrate.
call, we're going to be celebrating seller levels, Rise Era, Top and Rollers is going to be next week because I didn't get that report in time. New ranks, as well as we have a Growth Summit qualifier. So we're super, super stoked about that. Love seeing all of your favorite emojis there. Thank you so much for that. All right, so every single month when we do this, we're also doing a little bit of training so that each one of us can grasp the compensation plan just a little bit better, right? Because the more proficient we become in knowing where the numbers come from, then it's easier for us to have that confidence to be able to share it with other people and also to help our teams and encourage them to go for the next level, right? So when we're looking at the seller levels, obviously in the name, it means that there's more than one level. So I love this example of the bucket and how it's divided up into the different portions within the bucket. And as you get to the top, it's overflowing with cash, right? Because that's what you get from seller levels is additional cash from the customers that you've already brought into your business. So as we start here, we're going to start at the lowest level, which is the Onyx level. This is when you have 500 in customer sales volume. So this is all volume coming from customers that you've personally sponsored yourself into your business. Once you hit the Onyx level, you earn an additional 5% on top of the bonuses that you earned when they first became your customer. The second level is going to be the Emerald level. This is when you have between 1,000 and 1,999.99 in customer sales volume. You're now earning 10% additional bonus on top of all of that volume that you have from your customers. The third level is the Sapphire level. This is when you have 2,000 in customer sales volume up to 3,999.99 in customer sales volume points. And now you're earning an extra 15% of all of that volume. And then our final level is the Diamond Seller level. This is when you have 4,000 in customer sales volume or more, because this is the top level, but you can get paid on all this volume. This is an additional 20% on top of all of that volume, okay? So let's go through the seller levels and congratulate everybody that hit these amazing levels. Make sure that you are cheering everybody on in the comments, and let's just have this be like fire up time, excitement, and be high-fiving each other all over the place, okay? All right, Onyx sellers, congratulations.
Awesome. We've got Terry Sims, Joe D. Hulsebus, Jane Rizzo, Marcy Mon Nettles, Marjorie Ham, Judy Walker, Stephanie Tejada, Jody Scartweet, Tyler Biggs, and Dr. Bradley Corman.
Kaylee Smetstad, Gina Myberg, Don Smurl, Christine Herman, Lee Gannon, Joanna Carmichael, Sharice Rogoski, The Pulse Life LLC. I'd really like to learn who that person is, by the way. I'd love to have the name that goes with that LLC. Taylor Martell, and Colleen Mon, which Colleen, we need to meet because that's my maiden name too. So I'd love to know where your Mon came from. But congratulations on Onyx Seller.
And we've got Sheila Utesler, Renee Monaco, Michael Fox, Sarah Bonacina, Bonnie Pongnon, Tammy Rocaniello, Jill Weinberg, Patricia Kehoe, Jeff Goodman, Gene Seidman,
Giuseppe Pipitone, Richard Miller, Mary Ellen Rosenberg, Tamara I've had it down before, Velu, and Nella Baker, Andy D'Agostino, Renee Essink, and Sean Croxton. Congratulations on being Onyx Sellers in December. And as you can see, that big red your name here, if you have not hit this Onyx Seller level, we want to invite you to do that this month in January. Remember, it is only 500 in customer sales volume points that you need to be an Onyx Seller, earning that extra 5%. So congratulations, everybody that hit Onyx. Now the second level, Emerald. 1,000 in customer sales volume points. You're earning 10% extra off of all that volume. So congratulations.
We've got Dr. Bill Booker, Dr. Danny Buddha, Carol Barton, Bob and Laura Robbins, Linda Kidd, Rick Mansfield, Lizzie McGough, Paula Fallon, Peggy Herzog, and Skylar U. Tesler.
Kellyanne Chippendale, Dan Belsky, Jennifer Bartholomew, Jennifer Tardy, Linda Grace Files, Linda Lynn Scott, Kathy McCarthy Haney, and Teresa O'Connor. Congratulations on being Emerald Sellers. That's 1,000 in customer sales volume and 10% that you're making in this additional bonus. And again, your name here. So maybe you are an Onyx seller this month, or maybe you just want to bypass Onyx and go straight to Emerald. I would love to make many more slides here with your name on it. So congratulations, Emerald sellers. That's 10% of that 1,000 in customer sales volume or more. Okay, so Sapphire sellers, this is 2,000 in customer sales volume points, and now making that additional 15% on that volume. So congratulations.
You've got Chris and Sarah Smith, Dr. Dan Zhao, Beth Connolly,
and Sarah Gillespie.
Yes, great job. April Reinecke, Amy Leonardson, great to see you two there.
Kathy Goebel and Lisa Benson, congratulations.
Yes. There's room for you too.
There's room.
All you Emerald Onyxes, get your way there.
Yeah, so we want to hear from you in the comments too. As you're celebrating, everybody, what seller level will you be by the end of January? What seller level will you be? Okay,
Think big.
Declare it.
Think bigger.
Declare it. All right, so diamond sellers, this is the top seller level. But did you know that you can be a double diamond or a triple diamond and make...
There's no limit.
Yeah, make that extra 20% off of all of that customer sales volume every single month that your customers order. So congratulations.
Now we've got Melanie Robbins, Dr. Pat Bona,
Odell Bowman, and Cynthia Greenwald. Congratulations, you diamond sellers.
Dr. Bruce Holmesy, Dondia Marcy Nettles. I know those two characters.
Hey, congratulations, Dr. Bruce.
Yes.
Dr. Ron Nathanson, and as I mentioned before, you can be a 3-time diamond seller, which Amanda Brooks has consistently done that for several months now in a row. So congratulations, Amanda, on that 3 times diamond seller, and congratulations, Dr. Ron Nathanson, on being a diamond seller. And look, this is an invitation. This is your invitation to declare it and go after it so we can all celebrate you, right?
Yes.
All right, so next, we're going to be talking about the Rise Era Tracks incentive, which, go like this with me.
I know.
Because December was the last month of the Rise Era Tracks. But don't be worried. We have a virtual event coming up on Saturday, and I've kind of had a little birdie tell me, or I think I read it somewhere, so all y'all have probably seen it too, but they are going to be announcing new incentives for the year. So make sure that you are on that virtual event. Make sure you register first so corporate knows who's attending, and then make sure you're on there so you get the new incentives. So for Rise Era Tracks, the way you earned those is that you need to have 750 new sales volume. This is a combination of customers and consultants that you personally sponsored into your business in the month. If it was a combination of customers and consultants, you had to have at least one consultant with 150 in sales volume to be able to have a Rise Era track for the enroll portion, or enroll a business pack or a multiplier pack, and it qualified. Now, if it was the retain portion, you would need to grow your personally sponsored customer and consultant subscription volume by 500 in sales volume over baseline, and you'd earn a track, or personally rank advance, or help a personally sponsored consultant rank advance to SC1 or higher to be able to earn an advance era track. So for in December, the people that earned tracks, you earned 10% off discount codes for a customer and for consultants. So 1 for customer and 3 for consultants. For every track that you earned, you're getting those discount codes. Those codes are going to be available to you in your app, in your back office. tomorrow, January 6th, okay? And then there was also cash prizes that were awarded to certain ranks. So if you're a consultant through a consultant 3 and you earned a track, you earned $75 additional cash for each track that you earned. Okay? $75 for each one. If you're a senior consultant 1 through a senior consultant 3, you earned $50 for each one of those tracks that you earned, as well as earning points towards the Alaska Crew incentive. So 10 points for each track earned. If it was the enroll and the retain, and then the advance had different points. So guys, plus if you're running for that Alaska incentive cruise, make sure that you have your subscription set up and have it run every single month, because if you don't, then you do not qualify that month for any points. You have to have your subscription run every month. All right, so who's the qualifiers? All right, here we are. So Dr. Dan Zhao, you earned 3 tracks. Amy Leonardson, you earned 3 tracks. Dr. Danny Buddha, you earned 3 tracks, and you're within that ranking to where you earned $75 for each one of those too. I just know that personally for where you're at. I think Amy earned some cash too, and Skylar, I believe that you earned some cash, but 3 tracks. But go ahead with the rest of those.
Peggy Herzog got 2 tracks. Odell Bowman, 2 tracks. Amanda Brooks, 2 tracks. Renee Essink, 1 track. Bonnie Pongnan, 1 track. Crystal Richardson, 1 track. Dan Belsky, 1 track. Beth Connolly, 1 track, and Michelle Lane, 1 track.
So congratulations, and ignore that your name here, so because the Rise era is no longer, but congratulations.
I want to say something. Anytime anything, any kind of an incentive or any kind of promotion or any kind of long-standing thing that we have going on, when it finally comes to its finish date, its expiration date, corporate always ups the ante. And within a very short period of time, they find something bigger, better, more incentivizing, more lucrative to take its place. So something's coming.
So just make sure that you have the mindset that you are going to run for everything they put in front of you.
Yeah.
Every carrot is yours. All right, so congratulations to our December rank advancements as well. So we're going to do that little bit of training as we go through here, right? So to bear with us, these calls are always longer. Just know that the first call of every month when we do celebration will always be longer. So we want to help you understand the compensation plan a little bit more. So the first level that we will be celebrating is Consultant 2. So if you look at the requirements on the left-hand side here first, personal purchase cap. This means that only 150 in sales volume of your own personal order can count towards the sales volume requirement, which is the second line here, okay? So as you notice in Consultant and Consultant 1, all you needed was 150. And so you could qualify for that yourself with 150 in sales volume under your consultant order. But as soon as you hit Consultant 2, it needs to be you plus a customer, right? Or all customers. So you can have 150 as your personal order, and then you need at least 50 in a customer to be able to qualify as a Consultant 2. You also need to have at least 500 in group sales volume. So that's you and all your customers, or it's you, your customers, and a consultant. Whatever it is, you need to have 500 in group sales volume. So let's go ahead and let's congratulate our
Dr. Bill Booker, Felicia Sawyer, Colleen Mon, Tara Ellis, and Julie Holden. Great job.
Congratulations on hitting that first rank of Consultant 2. Yes. Great job. Now, Consultant 3, you can see the 150 is the same, clear across the board, all the way across. So you know that that's the most from your personal consultant order that you can count towards your sales volume requirement. At Consultant 3, you see it moves up to 250. And so now you need to have an additional customer or a customer that's placing an additional volume in their orders for you to qualify. You also now need 1,000 in group sales volume, and this maximum rule is coming into play for your source is. So a source is a leg, if you want to think about it that way. A source can be you and your customers, and then you have to have an outside leg or source to be able to make up the additional volume. The most that can come from one source is 750 in sales volume. Okay, so it could be 500 and 500, or it could be you have 3 people that are consultants and you're each doing 250. Whatever it is, you need to have at least 1,000, and you have to have at least one consultant that's helping you out with that volume with at least 250 in sales volume. So congratulations to
Tyler Biggs, great job.
Congratulations, Tyler. All right, next level is the Senior Consultant 1. This should be everybody's first goal, is to get to Senior Consultant 1 as soon as possible and go green, hitting that Emerald Seller level, right? So again, 150 is your personal purchase cap, but now your sales volume requirement is 300 in sales volume. You and your customers count towards that sales volume requirement. Max you can have personally is 150. But as you look at this, and this is the last time we're going to talk about the personal purchase cap and sales volume requirement, because as you see, as soon as you hit Senior Consultant 1, all the way through Presidential, it stays the same. So these requirements is so simple. What will change from here on out is the amount that you need in your group sales volume and the maximum volume rule for your legs. So for being a senior consultant, you need 2,000 in customer sales volume, or not customer sales, sorry, sales volume in your organization. And you need to have the max coming from one leg is 1,500. So you can't have more than 1,500 coming from your largest source. Okay, so Senior Consultant 1, congratulations.
Peggy Herzog, great job.
Nice job, Peggy. This is so fantastic. This is first step in moving into the growth of your business. And now, of course, you have a team growing below you to support and to think about the way that Cynthia was sharing in the comments earlier. So Senior Consultant 2, now you need 3,500 in group sales volume. The max that can come from one source is 2,500. So who are we going to be celebrating for Senior Consultant 2?
Skylar Utesler, great job.
Congratulations, Skylar, Senior Consultant 2.
And Beth Connolly, great job.
Way to go, Beth. Make sure that you guys are high-fiving all over the place and giving so much celebration, because these are big deal rank advancements, guys. Congratulations on accomplishing Senior Consultant 2 for both of you. And of course, Senior Consultant 3 is your next step. And this is where you need 6,000 in group sales volume. The max that can come from any one source is 4,000. Okay, now if you have questions about this, please get with your MC1 and above leader on your team and ask them to help you break it down, because it really is quite simple once you wrap your head around it, but sometimes it takes a little bit of wrapping before it gets stuck, right? So get with someone that can help you really break it down. But here at Senior Consultant 3, max you can have from any one source is 4,000 in sales volume. So congratulations.
Crystal Richardson, great job.
Nice job, SC3, because your next step is moving into the managing consultant level. So MC1 is where you need 10,000 in group sales volume, and the most that can come from one source is 6,000. So the reason why we're sharing this is because, Crystal, this is your next step, is Managing Consultant 1. Congratulations on Senior Consultant 3. Celebrate it, celebrate it. But this is your next spot to hit. We're not going to stop on any of these. We're just going to keep on hitting them and keep on moving, right? Because 2025 is all about action and movement. It's celebrating every step along the way. So congratulations to all of you that qualified at a new rank in December. And we are super, super excited too to be able to add in this celebration this time for our qualifiers for Growth Summit. This is when you rank up to that MC1 level, right? That 10,000 in group sales volume. And then you maintain it for 2 months within a qualification time period. And then corporate flies you up to Salt Lake City to be able to be trained and taught by executive leaders in corporate to be able to become the leader that you need to be to move your business into the executive ranks. So these two people will be attending Girls Summit April 27th through 29th. We are so, so excited for you. As a matter of fact, we want to share an additional screen with you because we are going to share with you exactly what we're talking about. Yeah, of course. Sorry, can't find page. There it is. So we want you to check this out. All right, it doesn't look like it's sharing that with you, so we will forget that right now. But just know that there's a really great video that you guys can go and check out that shares what Growth Summit really is about, what you get to experience, what relationships come out of it, and what you can learn to be able to move to that next level of your leadership. So, are you ready to congratulate? Are you guys all ready to congratulate these two amazing ladies? So, first, we want to congratulate
Odell Bowman, the
Woo-hoo!
absolute epitome of consistency and discipline and commitment.
Yes.
Unbelievable.
And we're super excited because both these ladies also agreed that they would love to unmute and share with all of us what it means to hit this qualification and what they're looking forward to at Growth Summit. So, Odell.
Hi, I'm wicked excited, needless to say. Um, what it means to me is I've kind of crossed the Rubicon. I'm on the other side of belief in myself and really knowing what I have to do in the whole journey. I'd go, oh, they come 5 days at the end of the month, and I'd have one month it was 3,000. A few years ago, I would have been, how I can't do that, but that's not. Sarah would say to me, see it. You don't have to know how you're going to do it, but decide you're doing it. So that's what I did. I figured out how many GLP-1s I had to sell, and things just manifested. I kept working all the time, kept working. And it means I get a chance to be around other people that have the same goals I have and have crossed that bridge in their belief, because you have to have belief in yourself to get there. And I'm looking forward to corporate sitting down with me and looking at my business and saying, well, this is good, but this is your problem area, Odell. What you need to work on this, because I know they have those conversations. And it's just, I'm in a different place. I feel in a different place. In the whole process, I could feel I was growing into another me. And I'm looking forward to owning that even more at the Growth Summit and stepping onto my other goals and moving forward. Sarah keeps encouraging me to think bigger. So anyway, I'm thinking bigger, and I've told all my family I'm going to be working hard the next few months. And here we go. I've waited a long time, so it feels really wonderful. And I hope everybody else will look at Growth Summit and keep it within their vision that they can be there. They just have to see it and want to do what they have to do. That means maybe you do some work on Saturday and Sunday sometimes, because that's the time you have. And it can be yours if you want it. That's all I have to say. There's not anybody on this call that can't have this if they just do the work and believe in themselves and the process.
Yes, thank you, Odell. Would you share just one thing? Did this take a short amount of time for you, or how long did this take for you to get to this amazing pinnacle?
Well, now I can stop being embarrassed, because I've been embarrassed. I'll be honest with everybody that I wasn't to that level, but my life has had a journey like this. I have been in LifeVantage 11 years to get to Growth Summit. So it's not impossible, but the whole time I could always see it. I knew this is where I needed to be. And no matter how many times I felt like I was knocked to the ground, or the times when I thought, oh, $700, I can't get that in in a month. That's not the way I think anymore. I had to change my, as someone would say, my stinking thinking and start thinking fuller and more of what I could do. So this is a validation for me that my thinking and my vision of LifeVantage has always been right. No matter what happened, I knew it was the right place to be. But even when other people said, "What are you doing?" Nope. And my husband believes it too now. He's seeing things happening that didn't happen for a long time. It was all about personal growth and as well as learning what it means to be a network marketer, because I didn't know nothing about network marketing. So it's all about sharing and giving more to people than you get for yourself sometimes, and having your vision and changing lives. As long as I focus on that, it'll all happen.
Yeah, that is so
good.
good. I mean, Odell, you are a perfect example of having life happen. I mean, your own personal health journey that you've been on, as well as having that, spouse that was not really supportive of you for so very long in all of those battles. And so we just really just want to congratulate you for staying the course, keeping your eye on the prize, and doing the work, doing the work
Yes.
to get you there. And that's the personal work on yourself, but also the work in your business. So congratulations.
Thank
We're
you.
so happy for you.
Thank you.
Can't wait to have you back on after you've been to Growth Summit to share
Yeah.
your experience, because you're going to be a whole new person. So excited for you. Okay, so let's move on to the next qualifier, which is Dr. Pat. Congratulations, Dr. Pat, on earning this Growth Summit as a qualifier. Would you please join us and share, just what this has meant to you, what you're looking forward to the most, and then just what you have on your heart to share?
Well, thank you. It's very exciting, and I really appreciate everything that Odell said, and it's very exciting that we're going to be able to do this together from the team, and I look forward to meeting up with people and learning their different perspectives, where they came from, where they feel they need to go, just sharing and networking, and hopefully catching a couple of people to be able to have accountability partners with. And yeah, I didn't even know about being mentored by the corporate, which is pretty exciting, maybe a little intimidating, but I look forward to that. And I have to say, I look forward to just telling people I've won this, because, I've worked, planted the seeds and, watered the seeds, and have done that and gone steady. And I have a great big, beautiful, I have a blossoming plant with April Ranicki, who's been a really stellar partner, and I'm very much looking for her to get to MC1 this year too. I was hoping we could do it together, but I didn't know what all the qualifications were. So yeah, so it's been a journey. I've been able to be pretty steady doing this, and it's been just over 2.5 years. I had a good running start the first year, and then kind of life on life. And this year, I feel really empowered with what they've put together with the Activate and Thrive in 2025, because y'all have heard me talk about my mom, and I'm always struggling, because people are like, well, she's 93, and I'm like, but she's doing that well because I push her. And she's long distance from me, and I can only do so much, but she is fairly competitive. So we're going to go in as a couple, the 93-year-old and the 63-year-old, and she's got some changes coming during that point in time, but she's already getting organized, and we have some neighbors that might be doing with us down in Florida here too. So that is really going to help me have a better state of mind, knowing that some of the things that might show up with aging a little bit more with my mom, we can get a handle on it, because she's just gonna have a purpose and more of a schedule. Because if we don't have a schedule, and I have to say that's part of my problem, because I'm in my office twice a week, and I'm all over farms on other 3 days, 4 days a week, and I get a little distracted. So not having that schedule, I don't always run the business as or do my due diligence as I should for my LifeVantage and even my posture prep business as I should, because I do get a bit distracted with my schedule and with my little bit of ADHD, I guess you could say. But this coming up with the 2025 and the opportunity to work with from the pose that they presented with Brendan Burchard. So I signed up for the daily growth day with them, and Rachel Pekarik has really helped. So far, I still have to finish going through that. I have once, but I have to fine tune it. But especially her talking about like the difference between active goals, which I do well, and result goals. So I've always thought and known and done a lot to think about that, but never, just clarification, hearing it different, which is huge. So, as much as you can read and listen to different people, whether we do it with riding lessons or tennis lessons, golf, or life vantage and personal development, you would sometimes just have to hear it differently so it can resonate and we can flip that little switch and move that much further and feel that much better about ourselves.
So good. So good.
Yeah, I love that, Dr. Pat. I love that you hit on so many different things. I'm like having a schedule being so important, and having something that you're shooting for, and having those mentors that are helping you go in the right direction. And just to give people a clarification on action goals and results goals. Action goals is how you get to the promised land. So it's the things that you do on a daily basis that you need to do to accomplish the small things that you to the big place. And then the result goal is that big place. That's the promised land. That's the ultimate goal that you want to have. So the results goal is the big goal. And the action goals are the small bite-sized pieces that you put together on a daily basis to get you to that result. So very good. Thank you so much for sharing that. Plus, I wanted to just tell you guys that are on here and just give you a little bit of a heads up about this Activate and Thrive in 2025 challenge. We're part of the people that are going to be judging. And there is going to be a small group of us that are doing this, but we want you to know that it is not based only off of weight loss. This is going to be an overall picture of your transformation. So make sure that you are documenting everything you possibly can, from your sleep to your energy to maybe, processes that are happening in your body that aren't so good in the beginning, but they get better as you go along. Like with us, with our blood work results, we had great results with that, right? And so we're going to be looking at the big picture of the transformation. It's not just how much weight is lost or inches are lost. Okay, so just to give you a little bit of a head start and a little bit of a tip and clue on that, track everything from the beginning and submit all the pictures. Yeah, anything you want to add to that?
Good stuff. I want to just give people, first of all, kind of help Dr. Pat and Odell prepare for the Growth Summit and what they're going to be going through. So one of the things that is and I've been to a couple. They didn't have them when I was coming up in the beginning of the business back 15 years ago. I went to Marcy's when she qualified for it, and I've taught at several of them. But one of the things you're going to experience is you're going to see people that came from other companies with teams, and they achieved the level that qualifies you for this in a really, really short period of time. And so Odell might think, oh my gosh, it took me 11 years. This person did it in 3 months. Whatever the case may be, do not compare yourself in situations, because what Odell's going to find is there's going to be people that it took longer than her to get there. And that's how it always is. There's going to be people that have had previous network marketing experience, top of other companies. They're coming in, they're just on their way to the presidential ranks, and this is their first stop. Don't worry about comparing yourself to anybody. Worry about what's going to happen there, because there will be executive trainers there. There will be presidential trainers there. There will be corporate trainers there. They will get you in small groups. They'll get you individually. They'll have you share. You're going to make relationships. You're going to meet brand new people. Everybody's at the same qualified level to earn this trip, and you're going to all get together and you're going to meet. And you're going to make some friendships. And then you're going to use those bonds moving forward. You're going to see people that go to the executive ranks quicker than you after you go through the Growth Summit. That's okay. You're going to see people that you get there quicker than them. That's okay too. But you're going to focus on the training that you get, focus on the relationships that you're going to make, and focus on taking every single bit in of the experience, because you're going to get some great, there's going to be some training, obviously some deep dive training. There's going to be some personal events that are going to take you on, some excursion type things, but there's going to be a lot of celebrating you. It's the red carpet treatment before you get to the executive ranks. So soak it all in, take notes, take pictures, just live the entire experience while you're there. And when you do that, realize how much greater you're going to be when you get out of that event. And it's the fast track to the executive ranks after this event. That's what the entire event is for.
Just don't plan on sleeping a whole lot, because the hours you
Yeah.
spend sleeping, you're not, taking everything in. You can sleep when you get home, right?
Yeah, if you can sleep, you haven't been paying attention. I'll put it
Yes.
to you that way.
So we are so excited for both of you to go on this, and we are so thrilled for every single one of you that had celebration moments tonight in the call. Yet we also want you to think about this. If we didn't call your name for something, if you did something in the month of December that you hadn't done before, maybe it's something that scares you, like picking up that phone and making a call, reaching out to people that are new, you need to be celebrating all of those little things, right? Those are the action goals that are going to get you to these big ones that we're celebrating on a monthly basis. So keep up on all of those things, and we'll be celebrating you in February. So I hope that you guys have decided where you're going to be seller level wise next month or by the end of January, as well as what rank you're going to be at the end of January. And let's be celebrating every single one of you first call in February. So thanks for being here with us. We
Yes.
love you guys. So excited. So happy to be on this journey with each one of you. And if, like I said, if you want us to know your goals, send them. We want to know. We want to be able to help you be accountable. We want to help lift you up, and we want to be available to help you any way we can. All right,
Absolutely.
guys.
You're all rock stars.
First calls in the books for
Yes.
2025. All right. See
Bye,
you
guys.
guys. Bye.